Hello, and welcome to a video walkthrough of Shelf Trend's latest feature, Seller ID Search. So searching by seller ID has been one of our most common asks, and sellers tend to use it to obviously research their competitors, see what they're selling, get ideas on the strategies that they're using, as well as get some inspiration on what products that they might source to also make some money on the eBay marketplace. So to demonstrate it to you, we're going to use the live listings report or the top 500 report for the country, the United States. And we're just going to enter a seller in here and hit run report. So here is the live listings top 500 report for that particular seller. You can see very quickly the benefit of this report is you can get an overview of their entire live business just in this top row here. The number of listings that they have in total, the price range, postage range, the amount of quantity they have behind all their listings, the number of brands, and the items sold. On the left, you can filter into the items by category, price, condition, and you'll notice there's a new item specifics filter as well if you'd like to go into part numbers or anything else that have been painted on this particular seller's listings. You can also quickly re-rank this table. You might want to sort it on number of sold items or by price, or however you want to slice and dice that data. You can get a really quick report on their brand. So this is a summary of all the brands that they carry and their performance. And if you want to look at it in chart mode, you can go in here and have a look at some of their price ranges in a box plot, number of listings, and these can all be changed by these particular fields here. Now, after you've finished looking at those stats, you might want to go back into the report and edit your selection and start looking for keywords on a particular item that product that you've found interesting. Or you can actually go back in and look at this same seller, and you might want to know how many new listings they've brought in and what kind of new listings that they're bringing into the marketplace. So here's a new listings report for that same seller. As you can see, it's a market summary of new, revised, or relisted multi-quantity listings up to the last 7 days. So in this particular case, they've got 79 new listings that have come in, and 11 of them have started to sell already. They've got about 47 brands. So you might want to know what new categories this seller is getting into when you can scroll through the actual listings to see how they're listing them, understand the keywords that they're using. And again, you can use all the filters on the left to slice and dice the data. You can narrow into items listed in the last 72, 48, or 24 hours. And again, you can use the chart function as well. So between these two reports, you get a good idea of what a competitor is doing right now, and as well the latest inventory that they're bringing in to their business to grow and make more sales. Now the final report we're going to look at is the supply demand report. So the supply demand report, when run at a seller ID level, is a really useful tool to get an idea of how much your competitors are turning over week on week and the number of units they're selling week on week. It also allows you to look at their inventory that's been performing in the last 18 months in comparison to the items that are being sold through. So if you look at the supply demand report for the same seller, you can see in the last 18 months they've brought in 507 listings. In total, during that time, they're on average selling through about $80,000 per week, which is about 1,000 units. And at a per listing level, they're selling about 1.86 units per listing, which is about $155, as this seller has items that are slightly higher priced than average. So those are just the main features of our new Seller ID search feature that we just launched. You might have some other questions, and if you do, feel free to send us those by just clicking on this green guy here with his hand up. Or if you're interested in discussing research, data, anything eBay research related, with fellow sellers or with us, you can look for our very new Shelf Trend Facebook group called Shelf Trend eBay Data Talk and ask to join there. And you can use that as a learning tool. And hopefully we can get your business growing and you guys researching like pros. So until next time, thanks and happy selling.